Hi traders, welcome back to Rev Daily Traders Weekly Outlook. Hope you are well, hope you did trade well the past week. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new, and to share our work if you do like what we are doing here, okay? We're going to start with gold on a bigger time frame, okay? And see what we are expecting for next week. Right, on gold, we do have this impulse, okay? So we've got one here, it's two here, we will expect a 3, then a down move. This pattern will be correcting this impulse, okay? Then this will be your APC move, or 1, 2, 3. Then you can look for an up move, a longer term up move, okay? So on lower time frame, how are we going to trade here? We are still biased to downside, okay? We're looking for this trade to happen, okay? Because here we've got one here, it's 1, 2, 3, okay? Then we expect another drop here on gold. So how are we going to trade on lower time frame? As we are biased to downside on gold, then go to a lower time frame and check if you are getting what you saw on bigger time frame, okay? Then right on gold, we got a nice breakout, okay? Let me clear it for you. Here we got an impulse here. It's 1, 2, 3, okay? Then this run should break down, but now it's correcting this impulse, okay? So how are we going to trade? We'll be looking for this impulse to be here, okay? So now, after getting this correction, we'll wait for on lower time frame, nice setup on lower time frame to go down, okay? So now what you'll do, if you are not in a trade, I'll show you on lower time frame. If you are not in a trade for a downside, we'll wait for a pullback here, then you can take the drop, okay? Let's go to a lower time frame because we are still biased to downside, okay? Then right on lower time frame, here we were expecting a running flag, small running flag to make a new roof here, okay? Then a drop. So the market tends to drop after getting this new roof here, okay? But there was a setup here on lower time frame for you to take the trade, but we took a trade. Then after seeing it aggressive here, then we let it to take a TP here, around here, okay? Why we're taking a TP here? Because we're still expecting this expanding triangle, okay? Expanding flag to happen for us to take that buy again, okay? That's why we took a TP here. Then if you are still in a drop on gold, do expect or manage your trade well, to expect a pullback here, a correction, then you can take the trade, okay? We are still biased to downside on gold, guys. So on lower time frame, where you're going to look for your trade, 1 hour to 15 minutes, guys. Let me remove this ones. You'll watch a pullback, then you can look for a drop here, okay? So how are we going to, if you expecting a buying setup, a small buying setup, let this to be aggressive, give you a correction here, then you can take the trade and do manage, but it's going to be a risky trade, but you can trade it, okay, if you are more experienced. So watch for a small buy, then a drop, come and take this floor, then maybe another buy for us to make a bigger pattern here. Okay, a bigger pattern, then a drop. It's what we are seeing on gold, guys. Okay, then do trade well on gold. Silver, we're going to silver, bigger time frame silver. On silver, what we are expecting on silver, guys, right? This is 1, it's 2, expecting a 3. Okay, this 3 can be much bigger. Come and take or take first here to expose this price. Okay, so we'll be watching this price to be exposed, so we'll be biased to a downside on silver. Okay, then we'll go to a lower time frame and see if the market is giving us any drops. Okay, because we are biased to downside on silver, so we'll be looking for any selling setup here, right? This is a daily time frame. On daily time frame, we'll be looking at this price action. Okay, this is our impulse. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, after getting this 1, 2, 3, we'll expect a drop, a similar impulse to this one. Okay, we'll be expecting that similar impulse to happen there. Okay, so now if you're in a sell from here on lower time frame, I'll show you. Do manage your trade well. Expect this to break out, give us a correction here, then another drop. Okay, the drop that we're expecting on silver, we're expecting the drop to be our TP around this zone. Okay, this zone, we're expecting that zone to be our TP to drop up until this zone. We're expecting this zone to be exposed, then we expect another rise or a correction here, then another drop on silver. Okay, then if we go to a lower time frame, for our right, there was a selling opportunity on silver, guys. Okay, there was an impulse, a correction. Then if you took a trade here, you did manage your trade. We took our profit here because we're expecting a bigger correction for a drop again. Okay, or these can give us an impulse, a correction here, then in one more up move to complete this expanding. Okay, we can get this expanding here. Okay, so do manage your trades well. Do expect a correction here. If you don't see that correction, do expect a impulse, a correction, then one more up move on silver. Then on lower time frame, 1 hour, we'll see how we're going to trade or look for a setup there. Okay, if you can check the price after taking this price 23,097, expect a aggressive move here, then a correction, then we can look for a trade there. Okay, for a buy. Then if you are looking for a sell, to expect a bigger correction here for you to take the drop. So do trade well on silver and do manage your trades well with discipline, guys. Okay, don't rush to trades. Then DXY, on DXY. See what to expect on DXY, guys. On DXY, what we are expecting, we are still in a bigger correction here. Okay, that correction or pattern, we're still expecting this to be a 1, 2, 3 here to come and expose this floor, then we can get this up move. Okay, but at the current state, we are looking at what is happening here. Okay, so here we'll expect this to come and take this price, then we can look for a drop on DXY, but at the current state we are still biased to upside. Okay, upside is what we are seeing on DXY. Then we'll go to a lower time frame and see if the market is going to give us that buying setup or that direction. Okay, right, on daily time frame we are still buying. Okay, there's a correction here that is giving us that buy. Okay, so how are we going to measure our TP? You will take a fibber, measure it here, then your TP will be around this zone. Okay, expect DXY to come and take here, then we'll be expecting a drop around that price. Okay, so for now we are biased to upside. We are biased to upside. Look for only buying setup on DXY. Then on lower time frame, if you are in a buy, because there was a buy, if you can see our arrow here and a down move, it was a pull back there. Then we got that pull back on lower time frame for us to take that buy. Okay, we got that pull back, but if you are not much experience, you didn't get that buy. Okay, if you are not in the buy, you didn't miss out a much. Expect a correction above here. Okay, then you can take that one more up move to expose this zone. Okay, then the price, if it's going to correct again, expect the buy again. Okay, so we are still biased to upside on DXY. Euro USD. On Euro USD, still biased to downside again on Euro USD, guys. Okay, on Euro USD, look for buying, selling setup. Okay, only we are expecting the price to come and expose this floor, then we can look for a buy again. Okay, but at the current state, look for buying setup or opportunities on Euro USD. Right, we'll go to our daily time frame, because now we saw that we are biased to downside on Euro USD. Then our daily time frame, see how it's going to give us the direction that we saw there. Okay, to expect and take your fibber, come and measure your TP. Okay, where to expect your TP. So there's much room on Euro USD. There's much room to go downside. Okay, so now you'll be expecting that correction, then to fulfill or complete that pattern or that move. Okay, so expect a bigger correction here, then a drop. So if you go to a 4 hour or 1 hour, you'll get that, because here we were expecting the price to come in correct here, then a drop. Okay, because I said it last that you should, on our last outlook, put your your limit here, your sell limit, then put your stop behind. If you did that, you did a good job, because the market did go aggressive. Now we're expecting a correction here for us to continue with the drop. Okay, so we are still biased to downside on EURUSD. Right, we'll go to 1 hour. On 1 hour, to expect this correction that I say here, then continue with the down move. At the current state, don't put your limit here. This can take you and move sideways for much longer here, then drop. Okay, so to manage your trades well on EURUSD every time. Okay, remember, discipline will push you to success. Okay, pound dollar. On pound dollar, what you're expecting on pound dollar, guys? Right, we are still in this correction. Okay, you need to figure out what is happening on this correction. So here, what we are seeing here at the current state, if you can check here, we didn't break this proof. Okay, so this, we take it as our impulse 2, 3. Okay, we'll expect another drop here before we rise. Okay, so we'll be biased to downside on pound dollar. Now we know our direction on pound dollar, that we're looking for a drop. Okay, right, on our daily time frame, we got a drop here, expect a correction, then continue to drop. Okay, so we'll go to a lower time frame, such as 4 hour, and see how the market is behaving on 4 hour. Okay, right, on 4 hour, there were good opportunities on pound dollar. Okay, there was an opportunity here, there's still an opportunity again on pound dollar to expect a correction here. Okay, that correction to break down, come and expose this floor or break it down. Okay, there's still a drop on pound dollar, guys. So if you can go even to a lower time frame, such as 1 hour, where you can take a trade, you can take your trend line here to expect this to bounce here and watch it to drop. Okay, you'll extend your trend line here and watch for any correction around this zone. Okay, you can take the breakout or look on 15 minutes impulse here, a correction, then a drop. You can look for drop on pound dollar is what we are expecting. We are still biased to downside on pound dollar. Okay, NZDUSD. On NZDUSD, what we're expecting on a bigger time frame. Right, on bigger time frame, we are in impulse here, 1, 2, 3. That's our running flag. Then we're still downside. Okay, this impulse did complete this impulse length. Okay, so we got another correction here because we're expecting a rise, but this correction did give us a drop again. So what we're going to look for, a continuous correction, then a small drop to expose this floor. Okay, expecting to take this floor here, then we can look for a rise. So we are still biased on NZDUSD, so we're going to look for a direction, same direction on daily time frame. Okay, right. How are we going to measure your TP on NZDUSD? You take your FIBO, then we'll be expecting the rand to come and take this zone. Okay, this zone, we're expecting this zone to be tagged. So expect a correction here, then a drop again on NZDUSD. So on lower time frames such as 4 hour, we'll be looking for a correction here. Okay, if you are in sell here, in sell here, in sell here, you should be putting your stop loss to a positive, or you should be taking your TP. Okay, then wait for this correction for you to drop again. Okay, so we'll be expecting a drop on NZDUSD. Then if you go to a lower time frame such as 1 hour, there were much opportunities here, okay, for you to take trades. This was a risky trade, but a good trade. Again, this one is going to be a break even if you take that trade. So expect a bigger correction here for you to drop. So we are still biased to downside on NZDUSD. Aussie USD. On Aussie USD, also, we are still looking for a drop, okay? Because we are still in this downtrend pattern, okay? Or you can call it a channel, downtrend channel that we are in, okay? So we'll be expecting a drop from Aussie USD, then watch for a buy for next month or kindly coming weeks. We'll be looking how the market is unfolding. Okay, so now we know the direction. Let's go and see if on daily time frame is giving us what we are seeing on weekly. Right, on weekly, if you can see, we are still in this downtrend. Okay, we got this one touch here, two touch, one touch, two touch, and it's a three touch here. So now what we're expecting, if you're on the Y, good selling opportunities, hope we did take that opportunities, then expect a correction here, then you can take a drop again. We're expecting the drop to be around that zone. Okay, I will show you again how we measure our TP on Rev30 traders. We take this trend extension from this impasse to this impasse, then we take it to our correction, then look for this correction or impulse to expose this run. Okay, so we'll be expecting a correction, then a down move. There is still more downtrend on Aussie USD. Okay, then we'll go to a lower time frame 4 hour and see how we're going to trade on 4 hour, guys. Then on 4 hour, there was a correction here that we took for a drop, then to expect another correction here. This one might be a bigger one for you to take the trade. Okay, to expect a bigger correction around this zone. Okay, so we'll be expecting a drop on Aussie USD. Then if you can go to a 1 hour where you can take a trade, also to expect this correction to complete. It can be a bigger or deeper one. Okay, then for a drop on Aussie USD, so we'll be expecting this to drop again to trade well on Aussie USD. Okay, Then we'll look our last pair. That will be dollar ZAR, okay? Dollar rand. If we can check on dollar rand, this impulse 1, 2, 3, okay? We are still expecting this running flag to complete and give us this up move, okay? So on dollar rand, we are biased to upside. So we'll go to a daily time frame and see how the direction is giving us or heading us, okay? Right. Remember on our last weekly outlook, I did say to look for buy around or reversal around here, expect an impulse, a correction, then an up move, okay? So now we got this up move or rise there, okay? So we're expecting a downtrend, then an up move again, okay? So we'll be expecting a bigger correction on lower time frames, then we'll be expecting a buy on dollar rand, okay? So if you go to a lower time frame, such as 4 hour, and see what we are expecting there, okay? Right. There was a rise that I said you should look for, another correction that you got for you to buy, then this is a rise, okay? Then do expect a correction here for you to take another buy. So we are still biased to upside on dollar rand. So what you're going to look for now, going to look for a correction here, okay? For you to take that buy. So on lower time frame, such as 1 hour, and see what is doing there. Right, on 1 hour, to expect this deeper correction, okay? This can tend to be a running flag pattern, okay? This running flag pattern to complete and rise. So now we'll be looking for buy on dollar ZAR or dollar rand, okay? There's much room for us to take that buy. Okay, guys, do trade well this week and do trade with care and discipline. We'll see you the coming week. Thank you, guys.